K-pop has become pretty mainstream lately. Not for the good reasons though. But one thing I wanted to talk about is K-pop contracts specifically, because K-pop has some of the worst, well, not worst, some of the most harshest work ethics I've ever seen in my entire life so far. We're gonna be breaking down and exposing the truth behind these K-pop contracts that these minors sign themselves up for. You might be wondering, what exactly are these contracts? Well, these contracts are, well, obviously a legal document that explains the promises that you make between you and the entertainment company as an artist in training. Part of that includes training and being an idol for a certain period of time, utilizing all resources that you have, which includes, you know, the trainee lifestyle. You need to eat, you gotta practice, you gotta live. Everything you do use, you eventually have to pay back, either out of your own pockets or when you start making money when you debut. Why exactly am I doing this? For starters, I think I like K-pop. I actually ended up losing some of my favorite groups to these contract disputes. Idol career industry is very rough. In fact, only 10% of trainees end up debuting, which you may think there are a lot of K-pop groups out there, but only 10 of the trainees end up debuting, and out of those 10, it's rough out here. You have to deal with stuff like low income rates, cancel culture, and, well, they just flop, but that's only if you sign with a Nugu company. Nugu meaning not really recognized. What exactly are people saying about this? Because I know other people are talking about it. Allegedly, a lot of trainees have been complaining about the time period that they have to be under a certain company. Like, for example, TVXQ with 11 years. Oh yeah, and they're also financially bound and legally bound. Yeah, you pretty much signed your soul away. Back to the work environment. Yeah, that is a very toxic place to be, especially with all the adults that you have to work with. It's not pretty. If you're a foreigner, consider yourself like in debt forever, because you have to pay for stuff like Korean lessons and, you know, the other stuff everyone else has to pay. From Daisy Yu of Momoland herself, she said in one TikTok, she makes more money now than she did as an idol. That says a lot. You can watch her TikTok about that. We gotta talk about this unspoken heck about K-pop groups, because they do not make much money. Like, that is why she said it. They do not make much money. If you look at the chart, they do not make much money. And there will be a certain place in hell for SM Entertainment, because they do not pay much. They don't pay much. There's a certain place in heck for Blockberry Creative, who used to be responsible for my very beloved K-pop group, Luna. Yikes. TLDR, they were money hungry and, you know, decided that, hey, let's make our members pay us, so they have no way of escaping. One of them got expelled, and 3 days later, almost all the members filed for injunctions asking to be set free, and, you know, something was wrong in their contracts that actually let them out. Very popular cases like this happen to be the JYJ lawsuit for SM Entertainment, JYJ being 3 members of Super Junior, and the terrible East Light incident where 2 members got abused as teenagers. It's not pretty. The CEO went to jail though, that's for sure. What exactly am I asking for? They need some legal protections. So what changes do I suggest? Well, I mean, I guess you could read all that. You can read all that, but most of it really much includes, you know, equal profit, equal revenue, equal expenses, more protections with the federal government of Korea so that no minor gets assaulted. Yeah. What does this mean for K-pop? Better working environment and more opportunities for idols to actually make money. Nothing bad like losing our members over things like this ever again. Yeah, that's it. Any questions? Just whatever.